Hey guys, Sanjay with the Exude Luxury Group here with your June 2023 San Diego market update. We've got a lot to unpack, so let's jump into the numbers. I want to talk about two things to start with: inventory and buyer demand. Inventory is down. If you're an agent, if you're a buyer, you understand what I'm talking about. Year over year in San Diego County, we are down about 23.5%. As of today, we have 1,763 single family homes active and coming soon. This time last year, June 2022, we had about 2,450 active and coming soon single family homes. That is a dramatic decrease in the available inventory. And you might be wondering, why are we seeing this? Inventory has been a discussion for quite some time now. Really since the pandemic started, low inventory has been a constraint on our market. There's a reason for it, and a lot of it is because we have a huge amount of homes that are trapped. We've got sellers who want to sell, either downsize, upsize, move laterally to another home or another location or out of state, who cannot because the economic factors that play into it do not make sense and do not allow for them to make that move successfully and to have it pan out well for them. They're trapped by their rate, they're trapped by other factors. If you're a seller and you have a 3.5% interest rate, you are not going to want to sell your home and buy honestly a lesser home and pay the same every month for it. Likewise, if you're thinking about downsizing, there's nothing to find. There's no homes, the inventory is low, and it just makes more sense for a lot of these people to stay put where they're at and wait to see what's going to happen. And they're sitting on the fence, which has kept inventory where it's at, which is extremely low. On the other side of this, buyer demand. Buyer demand is the lowest it's been as of today since the end of 2022. Q4 2022, if you're an agent or buyer or seller, you felt the slowdown. Less traffic, less inventory, everything just seemed to kind of grind to a halt. And there's a reason for that. Buyers right now still are sitting on the fence. Rates are hovering in that upper 6 to 7. I think today is 7.07 is what the 30-year conventional came in at. And there's a lot of people who want to make that move to purchase a home who just can't. It doesn't make sense. What their money gets them is not allowing them to purchase a home that they're going to enjoy and that they like, so they're sitting put. This slowdown in demand and the lack of inventory has dropped sales in San Diego year over year about 38%. Our total transaction volume is down 38% from this time last year, which is, if that doesn't tell you what's going on, then I'm not sure what is. And there's a reason for it, which we'll get into in a minute. I want to talk specifically about coastal San Diego for a minute here. I'm talking about La Jolla, Del Mar, Solana Beach, Encinitas, Cardiff, Point Loma, Coronado, our beautiful coastal communities. We are feeling the effects of this general slowdown, this lack of inventory, but in a little bit of a different manner and very dependent on price point. So let's look at the numbers. Right now we have 241 active and coming soon single family homes in coastal San Diego. 91 of those are over 5 million, 25 of those are over 10 million. If we look at pending sales, as of today, we have 91 homes currently in escrow. 68 of those are over 5 million, 18 of those are over 10 million. And the interesting thing is that the over 5 million market is a little bit of an anomaly right now. Homes that are over 5 million, you would expect to sit on the market a bit longer, to take longer to sell for less than they have. And what we're seeing is that homes in that price point, 5, 10 million plus, that are priced with energy, that are aggressively marketed, that are presented to the public well, are still moving for premiums, and they're still moving quickly. Right now, we have 6 sales in the last 60 days over $10 million, ranging from 10.2 to 23 million here in coastal San Diego. Those buyers are still looking, those buyers are excited, they're just looking for the right opportunity, and they will spend for the right property that's presented well. What does this mean? If you're taking a look at the numbers we went through and you're a buyer or you're a seller, I think it's important to understand and dissect this data for both sides. So if you're a seller, now is still a phenomenal time to sell your home to get the most money for it, because those buyers are looking. It just takes a different marketing strategy, and it takes a more aggressive marketing strategy and pricing strategy to put it in front of the right people and present it properly. We're still selling properties. We're still helping our buyers purchase properties. The world has not ended. People want to live in coastal San Diego. Our demand in coastal San Diego is higher than it is for the rest of San Diego. So when you look at these numbers, it's important not to generalize. It's important to take a look at where are you specifically looking and what do the direct numbers look for. As we just discussed, buyers want to be in coastal San Diego. We're seeing homes sell. They're looking here. If you're a seller, call us. We'd love to walk you through our strategy on how we've sold these properties in markets where there's not very much inventory and you think it might be slow. If you're a buyer, now presents a great opportunity for you to go into a situation where maybe the home wasn't presented well, maybe it doesn't show well, maybe it's overpriced, and you can get a deal. Look for the properties that have not been moving quickly, strike while the iron's hot, get with a good agent, create a plan, and make a move before it's too late.